Okay, let's hope it works this time. Um, what I said in the previous video is that I was working on this boss fight. It's based on the fight that you have from the church, more, morbid or something. I don't remember the name, but uh, it's based on that. The reason why I made a bigger arena is because um, when I was fighting in yours, like I tested it a couple times when I was testing my weapons, right? The church one is my favorite, so I tested in that one. Um, but each time I felt like I had no room to actually play. The arena was small. You would just get trapped in a corner, and that's the entire gameplay mechanic. It felt like you would get trapped and blinded in a corner, and then hope for the best. Um, I want more, with the player to do more, right? For example, if you're melee, you will probably, you know, fight closer up range. If you're ranged, maybe you want the high ground, but then still things can spawn around you. The one thing that I am going to implement but not yet have it is when the minions spawn, based on if there's an player in range, like let's say 6 blocks, it will go into melee. But if there's no one in 6 blocks, it will go to range. So, if the skeletons are standing there and there, they will start shooting at you. But if you're close range, they will start attacking you melee. So it adds a layer of who you are. So an archer or a melee or a tank versus the enemy itself. Uh, Other than that, yeah, let's continue before I continue. Uh, the player will come here. There will be like a door. Um, the player will get teleported here because this is an arena in a separate dimension, a custom dimension. Like I explained before, how I want to use that mechanic so that you can have an unlimited space that you want to use for a boss fight or a dungeon or whatever you want to make. They will get teleported. You can explore. Maybe there will be like barrels, stuff. I have no decoration here. This is purely functional. Maybe there's secrets that you can activate. Like if you're a assassin class, and maybe there will be like a secret door that only the assassin can open, something like that. But the boss fight itself, it will not spawn no matter what you do unless you actually click on the tune. Maybe dialogue will play. I have nothing implemented in dialogue. Um, Anyway, this is your animation because I was too lazy to make my own. It's a beautiful animation nonetheless. I really, really love how you make animations and particles and whatever not. So, good job. Um, as the intro, he will just fly here. Maybe he will like taunt you, like he will like say, "You think you can hurt me? That's cute. Thank you for saving me at least." But then you like attack it. I have strength like 200, so I will one shot it. Um, but when it reaches 70% health, it will be like scared and it will start teleporting around, like you can see here, and it will start spawning minions to fight you, and it will start attacking you. It has a bow, and it will also spawn spells the same way that your uh, Morbex or whatever he was called. He will use spells to shoot at you or spawn stuff at the floor. Um, the amount of zombies, they will be skeletons because he's like a necromancer, right? So it will be skeletons. I'm using zombies right now. Don't judge. These will drop items. These will be the items. Uh, you know, when the player kills them and you see that they drop stuff, they're like, oh, what is this? And then they see this. They're like, oh, these symbols are the same, right? So you will do this symbol. That is this, the Z and two thingies. Which one is that? Am I blind? Is that this one? No, I'm stupid. This and two lines. This. Before I continue, the things right now, they all spawned here, right? Because I was standing here. So depending on where you stand, I can make slash kill. Now it will start spawning near the player if it's capable. I can add way more of these, you know, maybe there, that doesn't matter, it's a feature. But basically, if you're standing here as an archer, they will spawn near you, you know, like they will always try to spawn in better locations instead of only in fixed locations. I still need to fix that. They, like, all of them want to do this. I don't know why. I'll fix that later. As you can see, he just disappeared. He's right now there. When the player attacks them, he's invulnerable right now. Like, you'll just keep respawning no matter what, because this is protecting him. He has like a spell that you need to break with the symbols. So when you do click the last one, by the way, if you have the wrong one, I did test this, it doesn't do anything. Maybe I can make it display a sound, you know, like that's not the correct sound and then stuff. It works. And now if I can see him also, after you complete that, the zombies no longer drop the thingies, you know, just to make sure that it also removes it from here, just to make sure that there's no clutter in your inventory and everywhere. It's quite annoying. Where is he? So now that he is no longer his spell, you can actually kill him. He will not drop the loot here, of course. It will drop it there once I'm finished. It will drop, you know, this book. No, it's a nice book. It only has one working. That's Drain. I did not finish Arise yet. What I can show you is accumulated souls. No, wait, I broke that one. Soul reincarnation. That one is does work. If you have let's see, it right now does 4 damage. It's gonna take a while to kill it because it's a book, a weapon that scales with the kills. Right now you can see here I have 1 kill and it should not add damage right now. It's still 4. But imagine you have a lot of kills, right? Maybe it will scale up to like 1,000. I'm not sure if I should add a limit or not. What was it called? Soul. Accumulated souls. Let's add 1,000, right? Where's that zombie? You know what? It does so much damage that it doesn't do any damage. It says 104 right here. So it would do 104. It does 10% from the total amount of stacks. The stacks being this. And then a base damage of 4. So that's why it's doing 104. Just imagine that it works. It probably does too much damage, that's why it's doing this. It's just a bug, can fix it later. Yeah, at least you can see it does 9 damage right now. I think I know why it's bugged. I could fix that later. Doesn't matter. It's a cool weapon. It scales. I still need to add more attacks. Books will be unique. A unique type of weapon because you can attack like this, right? The normal attack. With the new update from 1.21 something, you can now use attack as a way to detect an input, and on attack this attack plays, and you can still have the left click and right click, and the ultimate each time is shift click. So you can technically have like 4 easy abilities, right? So right now it only has 1. The soul accumulated souls, or the soul reincarnation, is it doesn't work right now, but basically what it does is when you kill something, it summons a minion. So basically a companion that is from this book. It has a cooldown, like a 1 minute or something. And that companion will fight for you, with you, until he's dead, right? That's it. It's a cool passive because it's a necromancy book. The Arise will make it so based on your stacks, if you have like at least 10 stacks, you can use 10 stacks to summon a companion, right? So if you have you killed a lot, you have 100 stacks, and you're stuck, you know, there's like a ton of enemies, so you just use Arise a couple times, it summons 10 enemies or 10 companions, and then they will fight for you. I don't know if I should put a limit on it, on the amount of companions I should be able to summon with this, but that's a general idea. I still need a 3rd attack, but I'm not sure what to do with that. Is there anything else I should say? I mean, I made a ton of updates, but they're not really that important. I mainly wanted to talk about the boss fight. Yeah. If you have like things you want to add, like maybe advice or stuff, I really don't know anything. You know, I'll take anything. Advice is always welcome. If you like it, you know, leave a like and subscribe, you know, leave a comment. Anyway, I hope it's good. I like it. I think once all the skill points are completed, right? Do I still have that open? Yeah, this stuff. Oh, I break it. You know, like all the skill points, and you have like a cool weapon, you upgraded your class a little bit, that bosses like this will become fun. Especially if, since I made them scale, right? They scale with levels and world level and difficulty. And on top of that, you know, maybe I can add unique interactions where if you're playing alone, it will do different things. If you're playing with 4 people, maybe, you know, it will do a special attack. You know, you can add anything. You know, creativity is the limit. Yeah. Have a nice day. Good morning and good night.